Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University did themselves a huge favour in round 5 when they travelled to the Free State capital Bloemfontein and beat Kopsies by 4-0 to take them back up into 4th position on the table. This evening they will host a side that they haven't met before in the varsity football competition, and that is of course the University of Limpopo. Gaklei's just a little fella, but he's got a tremendous work rate. Still continues to apply pressure. Great shot from the right hand side. Jennings forced to make the first real save of the match.
And yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to try and get them on the break because they're going forward in numbers. And then obviously Limpopo team see the opportunity. Well done from the keeper. You just used his first and basics. That's what you want to see. They always say the basic is making sure you're hitting the ball where it comes from.
Keeper comes out very late. He's off his line unprotected. The ball bounced here awkwardly for Razmeni.
Unfortunately, they tried to get his balance there. One leg a little bit high, and unfortunately didn't need the target. But a good free kick there from Jackson. Bring his left foot there, keeper coming out.
Poloshi Bapela with the attempted challenge and just sliced off the left boot by the NMMU striker. A bit of a lucky let-off with Jonathan Gole.
Yeah, well, what I like about it, he was going there and there wasn't a lot of numbers. I think they sort of reserved. They're not putting numbers like last week when they played against the Free State, the Matibas. They were going forward.
Not a bad effort from that sort of distance by the left-sided fullback, Ornella Baklezi, I think it was.
I don't mind. If I'm the coach from the Limpopo team, I will say that distance, let them hit. Unfortunately, they should be more closer, and I think the Limpopo coach are very happy with that.
And I think Sport is probably in good shape. Just about in good shape was that shot from Simon Toby.
Wow, that was very close, yes, and that's what they want to see. I mean, he took it, went like a spring through there, and I think the keeper, I thought he had a touch actually, but it was a great shot.
The last thing that University of Limpopo can afford to do is to become over-anxious, and that is a lovely header in front of goal by Lucanio Razmeni.
Good cross then, I mean, coming there with the head, and unfortunately, just putting his head, there's not putting power, and that's just basics. It just shows if they don't train it, it's not easy.
Oh, that could be an own goal, and Duff follows up, but goal is done well.
Yeah, like I just mentioned, good free kick there, but yeah, that could change, They have to make sure like they get us up, but yeah, there's no panic stages. I think it's important that they sort of keep no goals at the back. That's first and all, and then making sure they get the goal.
Keeper comes way off his line, it could be in trouble. Good! Oh! Off the bench and scores!
Goal! Like we talk about the man. I think that's just misunderstanding. The keeper comes out, he's actually going to the player and says, I told you to leave the ball. But the player decides to head the ball, go against the other player, reflect in front of Kurt again, and look at him coming back. Now, is it luck? But what I like about Kurt, he's at the right place at the right time. And I always say, as long as you're in that area, you're always going to have opportunities. And well done.
Kieran Kurt grabs his 5th goal of the campaign, becomes the varsity football leading goal scorer of the season. As the ball's gone in the back of the net, and that's an opportunist effort from Bertesi.
Oh, what I can't say, what a goal. I mean, yes, he wanted to cross the ball, and I told you about the win, Kevin. As you kick the ball, look at it, he strokes the ball, and what the wind does, it balances the keeper off the line and hit the back of the net. And what's a goal? Are they still trying to find him? I think he just ran off the goal. We don't even know he's coming back, and that sort of nice platform.
Kieran Kurt scores one, and he sets on up for Toby, and NMMU lead by 3-0.
Now, Evan, this takes me back. I mean, last week we'd say the same thing when they played against the Free State University. Came in the second half, looked like a dizzy, got the first goal, got the second, and now they got 3 goals, similar situations. They are a strong team coming second half.
0-0 at half-time, goals from Kurt Baklezi and Toby in the second half. NMMU win by 3-0.